I'm Juma Weeks. I'm a recently qualified associate in the funds and direct real estate team at Nabarro. Joined here 2 years ago, and now I'm qualified. It's actually quite difficult deciding what area of law you want to specialise in. It's a huge decision, obviously, and it will impact the rest of your life. The great thing I think about Nabarro is that we have 6 seats here, so you do have more of an opportunity to try out different areas and see what you enjoy, what you dislike about certain things. I came in with a particular view of what I wanted to do when I qualified, and that's been completely unfounded. I've ended up doing something totally the opposite. So what I would say to people is really keep an open mind, because you don't really know until you've experienced it. The training at Nabarro is first rate. I mean, you're trained in every conceivable area which might crop up in practice. The thing with training, though, is that it can never predict anything that you're asked. So there are always times when you feel perhaps a little out of your depth or challenged. There's always someone you can turn to. There's always someone who will know the answer. The transition from trainee to being a qualified associate is quite a big step up. For your last seat of your training contract, you spend time in the department you're going to qualify into. So people are aware that you're qualifying, and as a result of that you get increased work and responsibility. The thing I really enjoy about funds and indirect real estate is the fact that it is transactional. An example of something I've worked on recently is the purchase of a large hotel in Westminster. So you would typically, from the outside, you'd think that's a real estate transaction and there wouldn't be any involvement from corporate there. But it was a purchase of a Dutch holding company which held the title to the land. So in order to get the property, we had to purchase that company. And our involvement in the corporate side was the due diligence, so the research into that company, making sure the client should be purchasing it and flagging up any issues which could impact on the value or the client's decision to purchase it. I guess that's one example really which highlights the fact that straight real estate transactions often involve broader areas and involve people from corporate or tax. I think all too often students make a mistake in just looking at who's the best in a certain area, or which firm has the best website and the glossy brochure and that type of thing, when really you're going to be there for years and you don't want to have to be moving around, so you want to make the right decisions. So I would say do your research, think about what type of person you are and who you'd like to be working with on a day-to-day basis. Go and meet people from the firm. So that's the best way really to tell what that firm's like, to actually talk to some individuals. Also, the vacation scheme at Nabarro especially is a great way to really see the firm, and I would encourage students to do as many vacation placements as they can. Medium-sized firms such as Nabarro, you have the larger multinational clients and the FTSE clients, but you also have the smaller clients too, and there really is more scope for you to get to know clients better and have more exposure to clients. I've recently qualified as an associate, so what's next for me really is just living the life of an associate and really just learning the skills that I need to learn to be successful. I've got the opportunity to go on a client secondment in a few weeks' time actually. It's one of our large clients, and I think it's great just to be able to be on the client side and see things from the client's perspective. So hopefully I'll be there for a few months and I'll come back from that, and that will inform me really of how it is to be on the receiving end of legal advice. But just be confident from the outset and don't question yourself, because you're one of 20 or so trainees and you want to be able to build relationships with people. So you just really need to be confident and just assertive, and people will respect you for that.